So the Minister for Commerce, Honorable Windaki, he came out and released a statement on social media and said that these allegations are fake news. These are all AI generated images. He denied all those allegations, and he said that one of the things is that the 200 million kina was given by the government. Only 20 million kina was kept in Commerce Department. The rest were given to banks to be given out as loans to SMEs. Well, first of all, whether the allegations concern 200 million kina or 20 million kina, these are still a huge amount of money, large sums of money. Whether I'm 20 million or whether I'm 200 million kina, it's still a lot of money. And secondly, it's just concerning to me that this issue is allowed to be litigated in the social media space. What I mean by that is, full credit to social media, where putting on the platform where people can go and whistleblow, expose things, or say their peace of mind and whatnot. But social media does not have the checks and balances, of course, that are there to prevent a person from being unfairly accused. But at the same time, it's also provide a space where people can speak out and hold those leaders accountable. But those leaders themselves, they hold a public office. That office is subject to scrutiny. It's subject to transparency. And so, if an allegation comes out, it's consistent with what I said in my previous video. Our state institutions must seem to be acting. Justice must not be done, but must be seen to be done. Whatever that legal maxim is. I'm sorry if I butchered it. Justice not only must be done, but must be seen to be done. All institutions blame me. So something also come up. They need to step in and investigate. Whether calling the good minister for questioning or making one play investigation or publishing on the report or kind of thing. ICAC, Ombudsman Commission, Fraud Squad. Do we really need to always need a complainant to do that? And plus, as I've said, the leadership code is a civil code. It's a leadership code. It protects the integrity of the office. You were building confidence in the public if those institutions of state seem to be acting. Because maybe this little allegations is not true. Maybe Windaki am right. But it must not be allowed to be festered on social media and litigated on social media. It's only causing the ordinary Papua New Guineans to see this current government as hopelessly corrupt. Like, remember just back some few months back, Minister of the Defense, former or current Minister, Dr. Billy Joseph, another issue where they transferred some sum of money, a couple of millions out and put it in National Banking Corporation account. It was purportedly for the purchase of shares in NBC. It doesn't look like it was a purchase of shares. This is quite a separate legal process that's there for the purchase of a share in a company or a bank or a financial institution. It's a regulated environment. Doesn't seem to be the case that was done. It was simply a transfer. But that issue was allowed to be litigated on social media, talked about on social media, and just died. The minister, office of the minister, they released a statement saying blah blah blah, it was an investment, and that's it. I'm kind of saying, Mary Boom, police station across Gogan bite. Well, this like issue supposed to go to court there. You may go boom, police station. One adultery case, so kind of saying, we inable go to court lem, go some divorce, so kind of saying. You may go to police station cross Gogan, Tromian Gogan, no, you mix on Landry Kena, Nakaru, Nimistrati, Nimigo Laos. What under the bridge and Googles. Like, social media is not a place to litigate those kind of issues. That's why our institutions of state are very important, to be seen to be acting, to do their job basically. And even if it means finding that there's nothing to do with it. Now, I may disagree with the public prosecutor recently, or we all may disagree with the public prosecutor recently for refusing to refer the Chief Justice and also the other referral, I think, Losad member law, John Kaupa, go. But these institutions, they're acting. Ombudsman Commission did its job to refer. Public prosecutor did its job to assess the evidence and found that, there wasn't enough evidence to refer it to the leadership tribe, and that's it. At a very, very bare minimum, we the public need to know and to see our institutions acting. And not only they're doing bringing them in, questioning them, publish your findings, put a committee up. Where is the parliamentary committee that's supposed to hold those ministers accountable? Parliamentary committee too is very, very important. Where it's a bipartisan committee made up of both the opposition and the government MP sitting as a parliamentary committee. I remember back then, John Hickey, member for Bogia, used to head a parliamentary accounts committee. No, plenty of government departments, the ministers are sweating. Public accounts committees are sit up. Where is the committee of government? Government Olympics or passing mouse. Come close to the election now. So the institutions of state them totally failed. Totally failed, that the only institution that's really holding these members accountable now is social media. But the problem with social media is that there is no safeguard, there's no guardrails. It's basically like putting all that shit out there and let's Jimmy just ready to talk outside lab. Square him lab. This is not the way a modern nation like this needs to function. Mimi Oklo running taka shop stuff. We are only doing selective prosecution. I'm alright, but you may look in, by me complain go come, talk go come, by go come, police station. La remember sim karo na sambla pigni mi go straight the laws na call it a day. That's peak politics and that's running the country like a trade store. Go for it, Pango. 2027, more or less.